It's a very welcoming environment to come back to the university, especially having been away for 15 years. A lot of life experience has happened over those 15 years that have enabled me to come back and bring something back to the university that's different, a better understanding of how things can get done differently. And so I'm looking forward to implementing, things that will help the university to grow. My leadership philosophy is basically the golden rule. I see it as my responsibility and my task to help the people around me to be better. And so I treat people like I want to be treated, and then I look for opportunities to help them to grow, to enhance their skill sets, and to help the university at the same time. One of the most beautiful campuses you can ever go to is the number one thing I'd say. Once you're here, you literally will fall in love with the campus. The people are what really make this campus and the university. The faculty, the staff. I've never been anywhere where people are as welcoming as they are here in El Paso or on this particular campus. I love that that researcher came by and asked those questions of the professors in a previous article. And then said the happiest people in the world, or happiest people at least in the U.S., are here at UTEP. That's how I would kind of describe it. Business was something that I did when I was still in high school, actually. I started working when I was in high school at a grocery store that used to exist here in El Paso and Odessa called Gibson's. And I worked there for 5.5 years, starting in high school and then while I was coming here to the university, and learned a lot about retail management and managing people. And I just thought, wow, the business environment is where I'm comfortable. And then after getting my degrees, it essentially offered the opportunity for me to move in that direction, and offered me the opportunities to advance, to gain new skills, new knowledge, all in the hope that at some point in the future I could attain a position as a vice president for business at a university. And I'm very happy and pleased to be back here at UTEP in that role. I used to be involved in wargaming. So I had a lot of fun in my youth as a hobby playing war games, board games essentially. But very, very large scale. The example is I used to play a game called Terrible Swift Sword that would take essentially a 4x8 table, and you'd play it over a course of weeks. So it was moving pieces around on the board, a very large board. So wargaming was something that I grew up with and still enjoy, just haven't done it as much lately.